Guys, Joy Sparkle VS, and my voice is better today. I'm still going to be fairly quiet. Excuse me. I don't know. Hi, good morning. Well, puppy well, one puppy is asleep. She'll sleep all day, and then one puppy's my shadow, but you're yawning. I know. I'm almost tired, too. I got up to pee, and now I'm wide awake. Thank you, steroids. I'll give you guys a quick update. Lungs are great. I knew that was going to happen. I've had asthma my whole life, so I know the drill. To people who don't have it, it might sound really scary when you can't breathe. It's something I'm used to, and I know how to deal with. I just was more frustrated because I not only had that, but then there was the fever and getting weak, and I know there was stuff I was leaving out last night, so I was just out of my mind, tired and not feeling well. And I was pissed when I went in there. I had a fever, and I was like, God damn it. Because I figured I did, but I was feeling like shit to where I wasn't paying attention to it, I guess. I don't know, I'm decent at about feeling stuff out in my body, and it was really weird to just be sitting there looking at the internet, researching stuff, and then I would feel my body start to take a nosedive, and then as I felt that, I'd be like, oh, feeling nauseous, feeling weak, about to pass out, my heart's going crazy, then the heart monitor would go nuts. So it was interesting to watch. It was interesting to observe my symptoms and then see the machines react, and it's weird because it's like a double-edged sword. Not double-edged sword. Well, I don't know how you put it, but like when you start feeling sick and like you're gonna pass out, it makes you scared. Thus, if your body's going through something and then you get scared, your body reacts even more. So it reacts to the anxiety that's going on because you're anxious about what sick stuff is happening. I get very anxious if I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's a big fear of mine. I don't know what or why, but maybe it's a control issue, but I'm terrified of passing out or blacking out, It also might just be I'm so conditioned about not having a lot of help around me and being alone. It's like, will anybody find me, Before roommate came to pick me up in Kansas City, that's what was going on with me. I was completely alone, living alone, and it was very scary. Anyways, I digress. So I just don't want to worry anybody. I'm feeling better. I knew I just needed a steroid shot. Lungs are great, but the nurses and doctors, they kind of warned me. They're like, you are also coming in at the start of like flu season. There's a virus going around. It's a bad one. It's a bad one for lungs. So they were like, you need to take it easy. And I don't. Like I said yesterday, it's frustrating because I'm a type A personality. I know y'all, it's weird because as much as people call me lazy, well shit, people also see I'm putting out lots of fucking content. I mean, that's, when you're not doing well physically, that's a lot of energy, and a lot of my content is long. It's not just short videos. So this is probably the last video I'll put up today, just FYI, and it sucks because I can't wait to stick my teeth into this better health stuff. But couple things. There's a lot of information that's come out. If you guys haven't, on the Kumite and on Andywarski's done an amazing job covering this story, as well as the Ralph Retort. Love Ralph Retort. They're so funny. So what I wanted to say to you guys is today I'm going to be resting and I'm going to be diving into this better health scam. I'm furious. Considering I've been covering Peter Mon and his bullshit with his practice, furious. I'll make an additional video about this one day, but this is why I don't do sponsorships. I've been asked several times by several companies, several people. I don't do it because I would have to. This is what I've said before, and I'll say it again. I have to really believe in something to want to promote it because I know me. If I'm passionate, I'll put my heart and soul into it, and I'll help make it successful. I've done it time and time again with business, and I've done it on YouTube as well. And I've never seen, and I've had a lot of, you guys wouldn't, or maybe you would. I was gonna say you wouldn't think, but maybe you would. Shit, I don't know. I've had a lot of, I've had a few companies for medical stuff. Like I remember my first 10,000 subscribers, there was a company, and they were nice. I'm not knocking them, but they were wanting me to try their supplements for fibromyalgia, and I was already on, a supplement medical program at the time, so I was like, nope. I'm not going to try to incorporate what I'm doing and what you're doing when what I was doing was helping, but, it's, like I said, the only thing I'm going to end up promoting is something that has that I have firsthand knowledge in or that I believe in. Like I said this before and I'll say it again. If I get fully better, I will be promoting the person that fixed my body. And I'm not taking money for it. In fact, I'll probably end up, if I'm able to work and make a lot of money again and still be on YouTube, I'll probably be, contributing money to getting the word out, because I want people to be better. But I'm not touching the subject. I'm not going to do it until I know I'm better, I feel better, but I want to give it more time, because I also know people, like I've said, and until there's a visible change, until people see like 50, 60, 70 pounds gone, they're not going to a lot of people aren't going to take it in, So, but yeah, I love steroid shots. I do, because I end up feeling really good for a while. That's what steroids make you do, though. A lot of the puffiness goes down. I'll lose 10 pounds of water. I'll nonstop pee. So I always end up feeling really, really good. Like right now, I feel like I could run a marathon. But steroids are hard on your body, and I really don't want to go back on prednisone. Anyway, just a quick update. I can't talk too much, because even though my voice is better, you guys will hear it continue to get gravelly and go downhill. So that's why I'm going to be a little quieter. And I'm going to do tea today, and after this I'm going to completely shut up, and I'm going to really just dive into researching BetterHelp. But I wanted to, before I say anything, I wanted to say a few, before I dive into it, I wanted to say a few things. If you don't know the BetterHelp scam, it's blowing up right now. I knew it was about to blow up, and I was just too sick to do anything, because I've just spent my energy. But BetterHelp is the app that what it looks like hundreds of YouTubers have promoted. We're talking anybody from Philip Defranco, Boogie2988, even Lainey, Onision's wife, JaclynGlenn, and I think Peter Burns. Those are just to name a few. And the one that's really controversial that I'm really cringing at is Dawson has promoted it for his series. Here's the thing. I know it's shitty timing, considering he just commented, and was really nice to me. I'm not the kind of person, though, that is going. I hope y'all know at this point I'm going to be real, and I'm not a social climber or a dick rider. And I'm going to really look into it. But that being said, before I put out some statements, here's what I want to say. I think this needs to be a lesson to YouTubers, that they need to really know the products that they're promoting, because I don't think most of them do in-depth research. I don't. There were only a handful that said, I tried the service, I used it was bad, and I walked away. I think some of the YouTubers have completely lied when they say they've tried the program, or it's been an intern. The smaller YouTubers, I think they're just given talking points. And that's what Andy was showing. This is typically how business is done. The smaller YouTubers will be given an outline of what to say and how much they get paid. And here's what I want to put out there, though, with the bigger YouTubers. A lot of people are giving Shane specifically shit, because Philip has talked about it, Boogie has talked about it, and I'm glad that they've talked about it. Philip is suspending ads for BetterHelp, thank God. Boogie has been really honest and open. I do like those two, but people are giving Shane a lot of crap because he hasn't said anything. Or what he's saying is, we're investigating. Here's what I want people to understand. We've got to hold people accountable, both YouTubers and the company. But remember, these companies are predatory, and most YouTubers are business people. They're not. You also have to understand, the majority of these YouTubers have some type of management, the bigger ones at least, and the management brokers these deals. The management are the ones that go through and they're supposed to see if this is a good fit and see what the companies are all about. Now, if they don't have that, a lot of them have interns, or they have a staff, and somebody looks over it. And obviously, between management and interns, somebody dropped the ball. Somebody has dropped the ball. I believe Boogie, when Boogie says, when it comes to the BetterHelp site, that he actually did try it. I believe him. Boogie seems to be an honest, stand-up person, and I don't see a reason to not believe him. And I applaud Philip Defranco for suspending ads until they figure out what's going on. I very much applaud that. But people are going, why hasn't Shane spoken out? Why hasn't he said anything? Well, here's what I want y'all to understand. I believe, and unless there's evidence to the contrary, I'm still going to believe Shane is a good person who has no idea what's going on. Truly. People are trying to come at Shane as though, and here's the thing, could I be wrong? I could be. I'm just going to give you my gut feeling and what I know about business. I think Shane wanted to do this series, and we have heard nonstop shit about the Paul brothers, and including the words narcissist and sociopath. I don't think Shane's intention was to promote a shitty site. I think Shane's intention is to raise awareness and to help people. And unfortunately, I think he's being scammed and bamboozled by not just BetterHelp, but by Katie Morton. And I really don't want to say that because I haven't really dug into it, but she's a therapist who's been promoting this thing left and right. It boggles my mind. We also, here's the other thing, as far as I can see, we don't know how far the sponsorship goes. He did sponsor, he said he gave a verbal sponsorship shout out in one of the videos, but is the whole series sponsored by BetterHelp? Is it being paid for by BetterHelp? Was it just one video? The problem is we don't know. We don't know what Shane's deal was. And here's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming Shane and his people are flipping out right now trying to figure out what's going on and what to do. Because if BetterHelp did fund what's going on with Shane, it's a mess. And this is one of probably the most popular docuseries we're ever going to see on YouTube. I don't believe Shane wants to hurt anybody. I just think they're trying to scramble to figure out what to do. So what I wanted to say, what I wanted to say is I want to encourage people to stop attacking YouTubers about this. And I'll explain why. Hold them accountable, yes. But I think the majority of YouTubers, like the smaller ones, are completely oblivious. They're just, a lot of them are like, I've never had a brand deal. They're excited to do that. The bigger ones, I think it was an oversight of management. Oversight of management and staff. I really do. You know, those YouTubers pay for the service of a manager or their staff, and they trust them to get the right info. And I think on the surface things look great and everybody dropped the ball. But I just want people to really think about it. Call shit out, say shit, be compassionate. But I'm seeing all these crazy conspiracy theories about what a shitty person Shane is, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to subscribe to that. I think we need to give it time. If I remember correctly, his video is coming out tomorrow. He said but they're trying to change stuff. I believe Shane will address this, but I think depending on how deep his series got with BetterHelp, if BetterHelp completely funded that series, then it's like, and you know, I think they're trying to research, and I think they're trying to they're really trying to understand what's going on. Because what if they have a deal where if they don't promote BetterHelp, then, you know, Shane's fined $1 million. Like, I think the series is important. I love what he's still doing. I think unless there's cause for it, we have to stop demonizing people. And you might say, yeah, but you've gone after Peter Mon. Yeah, but Peter Mon has done awful legitimate shit across the board to me and other people. It's provable. Shane is, what I can see, Shane typically is always trying to look for the good in something and help people. So just because a scandal is broken, and it's a shitty one, I just want to encourage everybody not to lose sight of the fact that all these YouTubers are still human beings, and I don't think they fucking knew. Most of them don't come from this background. They don't come from a marketing or advertising or sales or business background in depth. The one person I'm really mad at in all of this is Katie Morton. I'll tell you right now. She's a therapist. This bitch should know better. And guys, I'm sorry. Let me give some background. If you don't know what BetterHelp is, BetterHelp, it's I'm like I said, I'm kind of out of it. BetterHelp is a website, or I think it's also an app that will connect you with an account. It's supposed to be an affordable online counseling that connects you to a counselor within like 24 hours if you sign up. And it starts as little as $35 a day, and it's a scam, is what it looks like. Allegedly, it's a scam. If basically they have, like their terms of service states, they don't actually check the credentials of these people, the counselors, and there's the responsibility of the person getting help to check all those things. Most people don't know how to check those fucking things. Like, it's not something most people know how to do. And if anything happens, it's 100% responsibility on you. So basically, it's just a third-party brokering, like a brokering app between you and a therapist, and the therapist are they're independent contractors from, they're independent contractors, not employees. So the app assumes no responsibility, and there's just so much weird shit. People would sign up, and it's not $35. You got to pay $260 up front, and they'll just take your money and not give it back. A lot of people waited more than 7 days and didn't get a counselor. They do this free 7-day trial. They wait, don't get a counselor, and they take the money and won't refund them. And a lot of people were getting rejected. They'd fill out a questionnaire and get rejected. It's very strange. I have my own shit I'm looking into with it. I'm angry because I just got too sick to where I can't really cover it, and this is something that I'd be all over. But I think what we have to do is, this has to be a huge, huge, huge reminder to the YouTube community. I know to YouTubers, the younger YouTubers, or the younger, I mean like not necessarily young, but the ones that are starting out, a brand deal, it sounds like the dream, doesn't it? You get on YouTube and you get brand deals and you get rich, and no, it's not. You need to really vet what you're getting into, because you have a responsibility to keep your audience safe. That is why I have never taken a sponsorship. I don't know if I ever will. I'm not saying never, but it's gotta be a good product. And here's also how I operate. I've even done this with the staff I've worked with. I am not gonna get the only time I would promote something is if I had the money to back up if it was a scam, and I would pay my people back personally. That's how much I care about you guys. I would pay y'all back personally who got burned. I know it might sound cliche or stupid when I say I care about you guys, but you know what? I do. I don't have a good family around me, and I look at this site, I look at you guys as a sense of family. God, here it comes. See, starting a cult. No. I'm not. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. I want to be very protective over you guys in terms of what I would expose you to with business like that, because I've seen too much with shit like this, working in this industry. So this has to be a wake-up call to all YouTubers. Don't just take something because the money's thrown at you. Otherwise, we are no fucking better than mainstream media. But here's something to think about. Mainstream media, they advertise scams and horrible shit for people all the time. If that's the case, why is the outrage not at mainstream media, and why are we throwing it all on people like Shane? That doesn't seem fair to me. We let big media, big pharma, all these places we give big passes to, and then we want to destroy YouTubers who are just uninformed. And we've got to call it out, raise awareness, and have people take responsibility. But I don't think, unless the person's a real evil piece of shit, we can't just walk around. I don't think we should walk around demonizing people. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be preachy, but it's just, it bothers me because, again, I feel like it's an outrage culture, and this is something we should be outraged about. But in the outrage culture, a lot of YouTubers, I think, to drum up views and all this shit, will start making these conspiracy theories to demonize every YouTuber that's been involved. And I think that's where the dark side of YouTube comes out, and I've seen it. I've seen YouTube call me a scam. I've seen the YouTube mass call me a scammer, and it's all been debunked, obviously. This is why I will never, ever do a GoFundMe or have a Patreon ever again. Well, Patreon maybe down the line, we're talking like a year, and that's a maybe. I don't foresee that happening, to be honest. I would rather just live off ad revenue, but it's a lot of work. You never know what YouTube is going to do as well with your videos and the monetization, but I'm trying. Also, I actually talked to BetterHelp, and they lied right to my face. So what I'm going to be doing is, oh shit, is the battery dying? Nope, we're good. Okay. So anyways, I've been rambling a little bit, but here's the plan. I'm going to be resting today, and I'm going to be working on videos for this weekend. This weekend's going to be a Peter Mon weekend. I think Petty Paige's video is dropping. I think I said that in the other one. So I'm gearing up some of my juiciest shit for that, as well as talking about BetterHelp. And I'm going to be diving into this, so this is probably a story I'll be covering for a while. You know, with the rise of having everything convenient online, it's very easy for shit like this to pop up and go under the radar and unnoticed. And I want everybody to know, I've heard about, people have been trying to tell me in the comments this week about this. I've been too busy with other stuff. You can't, like I've been, and you all know me, I make so many videos, and you can't spread yourself too thin, and I've already done that. And with this, the nurses and the doctors telling me, and when I say doctors, people think I'm full of shit, it's just the ER. No, where I go to has lots of student doctors and people in and out. So I literally do see plural doctors when I'm there, and plural nurses, and they were all warning me because I'm already predisposed to lung issues, that there's this shitty, you know, congestive virus going around here, and be careful. So, and I need to. Granted, I don't really go anywhere. I can't, but you know, I'm still gonna really be cautious, because if I get something like that, I'm out. I'm done, and y'all aren't gonna hear from me for a while. And then how do I pay for my shit? And I hope it didn't sound rude yesterday. I want to say thank you in advance to anybody who's going to be like, hey, let us send you money. Don't. I'm fine. Like right now, I'm fine. I'm just floating by, and that's okay. And I don't think it's your guys' responsibility to pay for my shit, even if I'm sick. We've had too many scams to where I'm not comfortable asking for money. And this is, y'all, this is another reason I don't do charity work. There's another scam that just came out. I'm going to be trying to cover with, that deals with Mr. Dapperton. Somebody just covered it. Go to Tipster Gaming. Love Tipster. He covered this in detail. This guy said he had lupus and had to get his liver removed, and it all ended up being a big fucking lie. And Tipster Gaming and I met because people were telling him I was scamming a charity. He actually went and looked into it and saw I was helping, and we've become good friends. You probably heard some of the story. And talking to him, I was like, you know, I didn't know how many scams and things there were when it comes to people saying, oh, I'm sick, or my illness and shit, before I got on YouTube. And once I got in and was inundated, I understood more why, and I wasn't as angry why people assumed I was lying about my illness. But what was frustrating for me is I kept being called a scam artist when I haven't done anything scammy. I've not taken money for being sick. I mean, if I ever had, it's my own business, but I didn't. I even had a few people reach out and offer to pay for all my medical shit, and I was like, you know what? That's a very generous offer, but I don't know you, and you don't know me, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. I would never want to take all your money in a situation like this. And at the time, last year, we didn't fully know everything going on. I think we have a decent grasp on it now as to what it is, and now I just have to be patient and diligent with my body. But yeah, and I'm too stubborn. I've looked into disability. I don't want it. I don't want to be that person, you know? I always want to be, I'm so fucking independent. Y'all just don't know, because y'all didn't know me back in the day. Maybe if y'all want, I can do a video kind of highlighting, see, if I highlight some of the stuff I've done, then those companies could get called and get harassed. This is just what happens, and they'll try to ruin any relationship I could have if I ever get better. This is the unfortunate side of YouTube, but I was such a type A personality, guys, and I still am. I'm always overworking, overdoing, but I'm a hyperactive person. I love being busy. I love doing all kinds of stuff, but I have a body that doesn't correspond with that a lot of times, well, now especially. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I know what's going on, or I with BetterHelp, I'm angry. I will be diving into this all day. I will be getting content ready for this weekend, and we got some real interesting shit coming out. Also, I am going to be talking to some therapists about some stuff. If you are a licensed therapist and can verify that, if you are interested to talk to me, joysparklebs@gmail.com, but you will have to prove your credentials. Just a heads up. To me, I'm not asking the world, but to me privately. Let's get to the bottom of some of this shit. This is why, as YouTubers, we have to do our job. If not, we're no better than the mainstream media. but I don't think we're to be demonized because most people just don't know about this stuff. They don't. They really don't. And I think it's unfair. I personally think it's unfair for people before Shane has been able to fully, hold on. I think before Shane and his people are able to fully research and dive into this and see what's going on, I think it's unfair to think that he knew about this and was in cahoots and what a piece of shit he is. Yes, he got criticism for the way he talked about mental illness, which I still think is bullshit. I still stand by what I said before. Shane, you do shit, you fucking do it your way. I still stand by that. However, this adds another layer to it. But I still think Shane should have stuck to his guns and done shit his way. But now, right after that, the BetterHelp stuff has come out, and I have faith. I have faith in who Shane is, that he is going to address this. And let's give him time and patience, him and his team, to figure out what's going on. If he doesn't, that'll be another video. So anyway, I just wanted to say what I was feeling and tell you guys. There are a few people I want to shout out. Go to Tipster Gaming. Go to Tipster, see his interview. Andywarski has been covering this, and I fucking love Andy. I sent a message last night, and I said, I want you to know I am fucking proud of you and the person you're becoming. And you know, I disagree with the way Andy's doing some stuff, but that doesn't matter. That's like nitpicking. He is saying, I worked with them, I collected money. He's the only big YouTuber I've seen that said, I worked with them, I collected money, here's what the fuck is going on. I feel like we have to applaud that. We have to. So, go watch Andywarski's video. The other one too is Memeology. They have a 9-part series I watched yesterday and went, oh my God. But then more and more stuff kept coming out. It's just, when you go down the rabbit hole of better health, it's fucking crazy. And I really want to get this info right to you guys. So Kumite, Tonka Saw and Failure, they're amazing, and they've been putting stuff out. The Ralph Retort. Go look into that stuff, and I'm going to be looking into it today. I have hours and hours of like podcasts and shit to listen to, but yeah. So, but I wanted just to make a statement because I thought it's really convenient timing that Shane has been really nice to me, and this comes out because what I'm hearing is, oh, well now Shane's a scammer just like her, and he's kissing her, blah 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 blah, and she's not going to say that. What a hypocrite! She goes after Peter, but not Shane. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's that Shane has only been nice to me and most other people, and I believe he is not, in my opinion, malicious and an asshole like Peter Mon is to people. I don't believe he's intentionally lying. I believe that it was an oversight of management and staff, just like everybody else. But we gotta vet shit better. And you know what? Not just with this, but in life in general. I think what Shane's series has been trying to teach us, which is kind of tipped off the better health thing going big, is that we've got to be careful who we let into our lives, what we let into our lives, what businesses we work with. I think we have to be careful because too many, like, how amazing is it? Shane is doing this whole thing about narcissists and sociopaths, and here you have a company that may be run by narcissists and sociopaths screwing people over, and Shane had no clue. In my opinion. And I feel like people aren't looking at it from that angle. I really think Shane had good intentions, and until I see otherwise, I'm going to stand by that. So yeah, I will dive into this later. There will be a video tomorrow. I will be giving more information, and I will be giving another take on stuff, but I just wanted to get my opinion out now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad I can't be covering this all over the place, but I'm just not able to. I can't do everything. I want to, but I can't, and that gets me in trouble sometimes. So, but thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening, and I will be working all today. Well, I'll be resting, but I will be lightly working on stuff and like gathering info, and tomorrow's videos and this weekend's videos I hope will be good because I'm going to continue to cover BetterHelp. Just so you guys know, I will continue. This isn't going to stop for me. Because not only does it interest, like anything with business interests me, but really bad business practices, it's something that needs to be talked about, I believe. So, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here for me, and thank you for allowing me to talk to you guys and have this platform. Thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for being compassionate with me, and thank you for just thank you. it's so frustrating. Like the video always keeps cutting out right now, like at the very end, so I end up editing. But if you guys like this, I don't think anybody's going to be new, but because this is more a conversation for just the people I have now. But if you like this, please leave a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't. It all helps. Please leave a comment. It helps in the algorithm. Heads up, guys, I'm probably not going to be in my comments much today. So if you're leaving a comment hoping I'll respond, I'm having to take care of myself. I may be a little bit, but just don't be offended if I'm not. I apologize. I've worn myself out and I've got to rest. Literally, like roommate was even like, look, just lay in bed and research and listen to podcasts. You know, like, but don't do anything strenuous. And I read every comment and I get really involved in writing back and how are you guys doing? And I know I'm getting to know some of y'all. I'm like, hey, you feeling better? You know, how's your chronic illness? And I've got to just conserve right now because if I push myself too hard, I'll end up getting like a pneumonia again and be fucking hospitalized. And I don't want that. My body, I don't even know that my body can handle that. So I want to be careful right now. I don't mean to sound dramatic, but I just know my health. And I know where my body's at. My body's really weak right now. So I also need to set up an appointment with my doctor too. I will be doing another hair sample soon. I haven't had one since I think May or June. Hair samples are amazing because it shows a lot of what's going on in the body. And so we'll see where my heavy metals are at. I think most likely now, even though I'm still getting rid of metals, I think this is now the damage the metals have done. My body's repairing like infections and all kinds of stuff. It's not fun. Along with my body still getting rid of the excess stuff. Anyway, I'm talking too much, I'm rambling. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And by the way, I'm sorry. I know people don't like my hoodie on, but I look a fucking mess because I don't feel good. I haven't taken a shower yet. My hair is just back in a thing. I haven't even brushed it. I'll get there. I gotta move slow today. So anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Gonna drink some tea and get back to doing my research. Thank you for being here. Continue. Oh, and by the way, if you're new, please hit the notification and please hit the subscribe button. Typically, I upload 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. every day on the weekdays, 2 videos. You might not get that from me. You may. I don't know. My tagline is I'm saying, if that doesn't happen, either I'm sick or something's happened. Well, the sick part came up. And it will from time to time, and it's okay. The good news, like I said, is God, it's nothing like it was. At least I'm not getting electrocuted from the inside every day. At least my heart is working, except for last night, you know, but my heart is working well. And there's a lot of stuff that could contribute to that too. I'm not sure how in depth I went. That could be the steroid from the nebulizer. It could be, just a few things, because your heart rate does elevate when you do something like a nebulizer because it's steroid. But I've never had a situation with my asthma where all of a sudden I get really hot. It's like my stomach drops to my feet. I'm really weak, can barely move, and then I'm like, I'm about to pass out. My heart goes crazy. And mixed with a fever, it was just scary. I'll tell you, the shit before was 10 times scarier. 10 times scarier. And I think it happened like 3 or 4 times. So, and I feel fine today. I've got to be careful. I think it's just my body's way of saying, you're fucking done. Sit down. I don't think there's anything else dramatic with it, but it scared me into going, okay, I've got to slow down. I've got to slow down. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care, be blessed to yourselves and be blessed to others, and continue to try to find the sparkles of the bullshit in the world. If you want to email me tips, if you are a therapist that would like to get in touch with me, joysparklebs@gmail.com. I am interested to talk to you. Okay, guys, take care. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I hope everybody has a great day. And let's all just focus on good health. And that's it. I just wish you guys good health, and I want to apologize. I hope this wasn't preachy. I'm not meaning it to be preachy. I'm very tired and I'm sick, so I may not be aware if I'm getting preachy. I'm trying to catch it when it happens in real time, but because I'm going through other stuff, I'm probably not able to do that right now. So I'm sorry if it came across preachy. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just venting my shit, and sometimes I do it in the form of preachiness because thank you fucking New Agers. I think that's part of the New Age shit, and then growing up with like arrogant women, you know, like my sister was a top class debater and shit, so I think this is just a side of me from that, and then the New Age stuff. I am working on it though. I promise I'm working on it. I want to be better. I don't want to tell y'all what to do. I don't want to act, you know, like I'm morally better than anybody else, because I'm not. I have my own issues. I get frustrated, and I don't sometimes convey that correctly, and I apologize. Okay, I know I'm getting sick because I'm getting upset about this. I'm like starting to get emotional about like, oh my god, am I brain drained? That like sometimes if I start getting over emotional, I like, or if I'm sick, sometimes I will get over emotional. So I'm gonna shut up and my voice needs the break. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Take care, blessings, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.